Financial Secretary has announced the 2022-23 budget proposal today. I'm very happy to have my fellow partners here to share their views and comments. First of all, we have Raymond. Hi, Raymond. The Financial Secretary has announced a series of measures in today's proposal. The most important thing is to enhance Hong Kong long-term competitiveness and to strengthen the government's support to facilitate the market recovery in view of the current situation. What is your view on the budget proposal today?
Thanks, Polly, for your question. Let me start with, I welcome the budget speech delivered by the Financial Secretary. Even though there were a lot of challenges last year, there is still 18.9 billion budget surplus, which allows some rooms for salary tax and profits tax concession, electronic consumption voucher offering, and the introduction of new tax incentives such as deduction of domestic rental expenses. I'm also happy to see that the market landscape and market infrastructure of bond market will be enhanced. For renminbi internationalization, there was issuance of green bond by GBCT in Hong Kong, which will leverage our advantage as international financial center. Together with all these huge investment in digital, it further develops Hong Kong digitalization capabilities and will attract foreign capital to Hong Kong as a hub to invest in GBA.
Hello, Roy. The Financial Secretary recognized the importance of intellectual property, and the proposal also mentioned that there will be incentive for family office. Do you think these measures can help the MNC to move their IP to Hong Kong and attract the high net worth individuals to set up family office here?
Thanks, Polly, for your question. These are very good questions, and let me begin with the question around family office. Promoting the family office business has been repeatedly mentioned in the last budget speech and policy address. We are happy to see that the current budget speech provides a clear message that there will be a new tax concession for family investment management entities managed by single family offices in Hong Kong. It is expected that the new tax concession will come into effect in the year of assessment 2022 and 23. While this is an exciting news to the whole asset management sector, with the liquidity and business opportunities that these family offices can bring in, it is important for the government to seek industry feedbacks on the draft legislation to ensure that the new regime is practical and attractive. For instance, this includes determining a reasonable minimum AUM and substantial activity requirements under the new regime. Also, like most other preferential tax regimes in Hong Kong, it would be helpful if the eligible single-family office can enjoy the tax concession on a self-assessment basis. For the question around intellectual property (IP), the current budget has proposed measures to strengthen the IP regime in Hong Kong, which aligns with the directions of developing Hong Kong into a knowledge-based economy and an international IT hub. It should be noted that the European Union has put Hong Kong on watch list with respect to offshore passive income, such as royalty income, under Hong Kong's territorial tax regime. Hong Kong has committed to amend the relevant tax law by the end of 2022 in order to address the EU's concern, which is likely to affect Hong Kong's attractiveness as a regional IP hub. To encourage Chinese and MNC groups to move their IP ownership to Hong Kong, the government could consider conducting a holistic review of the relevant tax regime in Hong Kong and offer more tax incentives to qualifying IP holding business, such as allowing tax depreciation of capital expenditure incurred on IP, providing concessionary tax rate for IP business, etc.
Thank you, Raymond and Roy, for your sharing. For more information, please visit Deloitte's website on the budget.